Well, we're at another site in central Lancaster County. This one's a little bit different in that it's a state site, one being opened by the state or being worked by the state. It's a village site, a palisaded Shanks Ferry village site. They've been working this for the past about 5 years, and they're supposedly just finishing up and closing the site down. The village extends from where you see the black tarps down at the side and there where they have been starting to fill things back in, and goes around in sort of a circle. Half of it lies across a little stream where it's being filled with landfill. But the Shanks Ferry site was about 100 years before they had European contact. As we walk closer to the bulldozed over area, you can see white quartz flakes starting to appear. Here's a piece of pottery we came upon. In amongst the bulldozed area. Lots of flakes here also. Here's an example of some of the flakes. There. Over here. And they continue again all around the area. Well, here we are at the southern end of the site, the village, and you can see extends from about where this black tarp is up to where the trees and the embankment are in the background. And again, this is only half the site. The other half is buried under this mound of debris that's been put here over the years. Well, we moved to the southeastern corner of the site. Again, just giving you another idea of the size, the shape of what was involved. While not very many artifacts were found for the huge size, the main thing they were after was mainly the post mold patterns inside, as well as the palisade which enclosed the village. This was a salvage type operation due to the building of a housing development, and the state had a chance to work the field, the site, before the development started to extend down into this area. The site was in operation probably about 100 years before European contact. We can't tell you too much in the way of details because it hasn't been officially closed by the state, and none of this material has been released to the public. So right now it's still a bit confidential. This is some of the state equipment that they left from last year. In the background you can see where they're still doing the work last fall, and they might even come back this spring and continue. Luckily, over the past few years I've been able to come out and assist in some of the digging procedures that went on here. I should say excavation procedures that went on here. Very interesting. I learned an awful lot. This is going to be a very important site to the history of Lancaster County. This is some of the screens that they use for sieving through the material, and There's even the sprayer they used to moisten the soil in the summertime when it got too dry to see and work it properly. Well, I cleaned out my pockets, and this is what I came up with for the day's finds. As you can see, these are the quartz chips, as well as some of the pottery pieces we picked up. And if you look at this one, you can see without any problems that it's definitely quartz tempered piece of pottery. And this is the closest thing I came to as far as the point. It's been worked on both sides and possibly was part of a broken point or a freeform or something they were working on. Not too exciting, but again, it was a good adventure. Good to be out in the field again.